My monster is self-criticism.
My monster is anxiety.
Disappointing others.
Envy.
I lived in a very violent household, so I was always very envious of how other people's fathers were. So I think growing up, I always had that natural habit to compare my circumstance with other people. Yeah. So that's my biggest monster.
I always sort of like stop myself and paralyze myself from doing anything because I know that, oh, this is not going to be the best. It's not worth doing anymore.
Music is such an intimate thing for me. In a sense, it's the way that I express myself. So I feel like if you're judging my music, it feels like you're judging me.
In Sec 3 and 4, I lost all my friends because I kind of threw a big fuss about how they were conspiring against me and talking behind my back, but actually it was just me being paranoid and anxious about how people look at me. So then I lost all my friends. That's when I realized that I had a monster.
Tanya was a close friend of mine in LaSalle. I started noticing that she was struggling in school and everyone made fun of her for it, but then I could tell that she was hurting, so I went to talk to her and I tried to understand what she's going through when I learned that she has anxiety.
I didn't know anxiety at that point of time. I just thought that I was depressed and I needed to see somebody.
Some people may view the issue of mental health as trivial, as something like, hey, everyone has problems, just suck it up and just go on with it, don't be so sad. But I think what this show, I hope, will show them that it's not just as simple as that.
I cannot help you unless you help yourself, huh? But the problem is that you don't think that you yourself is the problem. So to help you see that the way you treat yourself is the problem, I'll give you a magic mirror. Then you can see for yourself what your problem is. Yeah, well?
I was drawn to the idea of this girl living at the margins because I'm always very drawn to the people who don't have voices, the people who are underprivileged and who need their side of the story told.
You need to stop all this nonsense, okay? Why can't you just study properly instead of all this
your daughter
fighting?
just got into a fight and all you care about is
that stupid phone and my stupid grades.
Social media in the show is a very big thing. Jane wants to be an influencer, not because she just wants to be famous, but more so, right, she wants to prove to everyone else that she's doing okay. An effort to try and solve these inadequacies and insecurities within. But she quickly learns, right, that doing all this doesn't really help.
I felt that we went really into the complexities of a person's mind and really the struggles of dealing with yourself every
For
day.
nothing. There's no point going to school, okay? There's no point trying at all.
No, wait! I know who you are. You are the voice in my head.
When I feel anxious, I feel like everybody's against me. I feel paranoid. I feel like I can't deal with easy tasks like going to school or getting work done.
The joy of doing what she loves, the joy of performing, is gone. It's just gone. And that really broke my heart. And yeah, she suffered a lot, and that's why I think her story is important.
So I wanted a musical that resonates with the people of our time, like the Gen Zs, the millennials. I want to understand them and I want to empower them, and I want to say that, hey, you are resilient and you can do better than us.
How can they breathe as if it's easy? I don't even know why I exist.
We started with a three-hander, a school tour, where it was, our props were literally a door frame, a table and 2 chairs. But I think all of us in the team were dreamers and we were constantly trying to make something better. And I think the amazing thing was that people believed in us.
Four of us, we are performers, right? We have no clue of how producing works, all the production stuff, the technical stuff.
For younger companies or even collectives, it's such a new thing. We don't have any portfolio to show. We don't have previous works that we've done before. And even as a collective, to do such a huge production, we need a lot of money. And there's this like vicious cycle, you know, like you won't get grants if you have nothing to show before. Why would they give you grants? But at the same time, if you don't give us grant, we can't start something.
From the start, it was us four of us just jumping down the cliff really and just like trying to swim.
It was really weird how the entire thing, came to be, and it really took a whole team effort, no matter whether the people that came in to help us or the crew, the cast, the creatives, every single one of them.
But when we met Gateway and we had Sam's mentorship, we were a lot clearer on how things work, and we were more sure and more confident of what we wanted to do.
It wasn't actually the story that first captured my attention. It was their heart, their passion for a cause that was bigger than themselves. And it was for that reason that we wanted to offer them this opportunity.
Someone who isn't me. Can someone tell me how to read? Does anyone know if I'll ever be free? Does anyone see? Can I be someone who isn't me?
So he goes, tok tok tok, 我是真好，我是真水。
我心存最头皮，你爱是物叫我嘛是会予。
When you see the people that come to you and tell you that I've been touched by what you've written, I've learned a lot through this musical, through this process, then you realize that maybe this is the purpose why I'm writing what I'm writing, even though it may not be good enough to me, but as long as it's good enough to help someone else, then I guess that kind of fulfills your purpose.
People have been saying that they are very impressed by the quality of the production, and that the students were really affected and it really impacted them in a very positive way, and they started reflecting on themselves and just generally like got them thinking about how they treat themselves. I think that's the most important thing, and I think it came through. Yay!
One of my closest friends, she said that, actually when I watched the show, I didn't think much of it, but after the show ended, I just kept going back to Spotify and listening to the songs, and I feel that they relate to me so well.
One thing that Rayshan said to me, she started talking about her problems, herself, and with her friends, right? With the terms in the show.
Oh, my monsters are really loud today. It sounds lighter, it sounds easier to talk about, So in that way, I see it as a very hopeful sign of change.
We've always heard is that, you need to fight your monster, you need to fight, but actually you need to be friends with it more than you need to fight it. Like, we always want ourselves to be the best of friends to other people, but why are we not the best of friends to ourselves?
I think my biggest wish for young people watching The Monster in the Mirror is for them to realize that it's okay to be feeling this way, and it's not the end of the world. It might feel like it is, which Jane totally felt it, she felt like, I'm giving up, I can't deal with this anymore. But I believe that it does get better with the right group of people, with the correct help and a lot of patience. As long as we keep trying, we will get there.
I had so much fun. For some of the actors, even after they wrapped, right, they came back to set next day just to be with us. This is a family. Yeah, it's a very, very special feeling that not many productions have.
If I meet my younger self in LaSalle, I would say, Tanya, everything's gonna be okay. It's very difficult right now and you can't see it, but you have great friends around you, and you just have to hold on to those great friends you have with you right now at this moment. And when you graduate, you'll find your opportunities. You'll learn that your anxiety is not gonna hold you back. You have a lot more to achieve. One day you'll look back at this moment and you'll be really, really, really proud of yourself. Yeah.
Through this journey, I've overcome my monster by realizing that there were more people out there to support me rather than to be critical of me.
I've learned to just breathe and be patient with my monster.
Looking back, I've conquered my monster by being grateful, learning to see and cherish the people around me, and to acknowledge the love that they have for me.